Launch sequence initiated.
See as many as one of you have decided to join me this afternoon, and for that I'm eternally grateful. Welcome to the studio of solitude. Where your arm is unceremoniously removed from your body. What a great place to be. Hey, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna head over to the table. I'm gonna draw. We're gonna finish off this comic page that we were working on this morning. We're not doing it in the afternoon. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in a second. Whee! We're back. Back and better than ever. Feels good. Feels good to be here. Feels good to draw. What a great career. You could do it too. You just gotta practice. Hello, whoever just joined. Thank you for stopping by. I saw the viewer number go up 1. I hope you're having a good day. If you're not, tell me what's wrong. We'll fix it. I'll be your personal art psychologist. We're going to draw the pain away. That's what we do here.
Unless you just want to lurk around, that's fine too. We don't get mad. We get even. It was a sort of fast one. We were playing our typical spelling bee, but then we couldn't complete it. Which usually when that happens, we will stop and then reattack at dinner with a fresh mind. Because unfortunately, these last couple of days, because my wife has been so busy, we only get about a half hour to maybe 40 minutes to actually do it. So then I had to, after that, I had to take the dog out for a whiz. Which reminds me, are there enough people here? How many people are here? 2? That's enough people to tell this dog story. So, love my dog, sweet boy, sweet stinky boy. Smart, but not that bright. And I take him out after lunch for a nice whiz, because a dog shouldn't pee in your house, ideally. So I take him out for his pee, and he sniffs around, and then he takes a significant whiz, at which point he's like, awesome, did a good whiz, steps right in it. And I was like, well, that sucks, that's gross. And then, to add insult to injury, in a post-whiz world, in a post-step on his whiz world, he's like, well, you know what I want to do is I just want to sit outside, and I just kind of want to enjoy the outdoors with you. And I was like, okay. So we sit down on the front stoop, and he kind of looks around, and then he's like, my foot's wet. I don't know if I like that. And he starts licking his foot. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And he looks over at me and starts licking my ear with his piss tongue. My dog is piss obsessed, and it's disgusting. I don't know if this is like a apparently it's an unneutered dog thing, because as I've mentioned, you're not supposed to apparently neuter a golden until 2 years old, which is going to be a struggle. Piss tongue would be a good punk band. I was trying to start a punk band called The Shits, but it didn't work, because nobody wanted to be in it. But he like, when we take him out for walks and stuff, this dude loves any kind of piss that's lying around, and then he will jam his face into, like, because we live in the desert, a lot of the lawns are rocks, right? So he'll jam his face into the piles of rocks trying to get that sweet piss sniff, and then he'll lick the rocks so he can get a little taste of piss. I'm gonna start a weird restaurant called A Taste of Piss. And guess what you get there? Let me know if you want me to share the menu. I'll share it. Twitch.com, twitch.tv/RobotJQ will share with you A Taste of Piss, my new cool restaurant. Everyone's excited about it. Michelin star already. They haven't even seen the menu. We hear there is piss here. And as you know, the French are piss obsessed. Like your dog. Isn't the joke is that the Germans love pooping? The Germans love pooping. Do the French love piss? Or do they just smell like it? Or is this wildly insensitive to my French viewers? French viewers, hear me. How do you guys feel about piss? Excited about it? On the tip of everyone's tongue. That's it. George, I like that joke. Because I'm way up here. I'm having to look through my lamp. Mm-hmm. Teamwork indeed. Makes the dream work. I see people in here, but it seems that the piss talk is not really getting them pumped. Which is fine. I'm not mad about it. You know? You gotta find your community. You gotta find the community that resonates with your content. You gotta curate your audience. And kick out the normies. Piss obsessed weirdos only. You guys need to be part of a community finally that accepts you for who you are. I'll move off of the piss conversation, guys. I promise. It was amusing me. And me only. Let me know in the comments how you feel about piss. Haven't moved on, it would seem. Sorry. I really will move on this time, though. Did anyone else get lunch while I was out? If so, what did you have? Did you get a sandwich? How do you feel about sandwiches? What's your favorite kind of sandwich? AC still on. It's almost November. Climate change, baby. Climate change, baby. Let's go. Cook it. Yeah, I try to avoid the afternoon out here. It can be pretty brutal. But the thing of it is like when it finally does cool off, when I tell you it is heaven on earth here. But unfortunately, that's when all the tourists show up, so the roads become a complete mess. My uncle hates it too. You just can't wait until usually it's like the first day it hits 100 out here, all the tourists go away. Well, the Canadians are like, it's too much, eh? That's that Canadian humor you've come to know and love on this channel. On this Justin TV. Yeah, sometimes the dog is all like, you know what? What if you and I just sat on the front stoop in 115 degrees? And I'm like, why do you want to do that? He does not like the heat. Once again, checking to see if I'm actually drawing on a part of the screen you can see. Seems that way. We'll take it. We'll take it. That's a dub. That's a dub where I come from. Not really paying attention. Still getting that drawing done right where you can see it. I just feel bad for the afternoon viewers because they get the least exciting part of the stream, because that's where all the technical drawing happens, and that's where the tiny ruler comes out and my hand's in the way for 90% of it. I'm like, oh, awesome. The backgrounds part. Not the part where the guy's doing all the fun acting and making all the faces like all the people he's drawing. No, no, no. This is where we draw squares. Welcome to Square Stream. You're on, caller. Hi, Bob. Long time, first time. Tell me about drawing squares. Well, 90-degree angles, even sides. You know how it goes. Next caller, you're on that here. Hey, I'm in the Robinsons. This stream sucks. Oh, you can't. Whoops, sorry. Can't please everybody all the time. Next caller.
I am a trapezoid guy, but I find squares to be okay.
All right. Well, thanks for your input. And it would be like that. Like a geometry stream. Geomastream. Oh, baby, we got there. I got there. You didn't get there. I got there. Grossed myself out with the portmanteau. Pro Circle crowd found us. Uh-oh. Yeah. Ovoids only. So the circle template came out, and what happened? The circle, no hard edges. Or hard angles. I'm not an angle guy. I like a curve. Boy, have we got the stream for you. The porn is getting too niche, guys. Just arcade cabinet upon arcade cabinet until the end of time. George. You didn't realize what you're asking? The writer never does. The writer types 4 letters, Army. And then I suffer. No, that's okay. I like this. Oh, no, I actually like drawing trees because you can BS trees real easy. Look, with the right textured paper and a good brush, you can do a tree like that. Yeah, anybody that complains about drawing trees, you just need to show them this great tutorial. Okay? Here's my tree tutorial. This is a vellum surfaced. This is a vellum surfaced cotton paper. Watch this. And you just go. Tree. It's easy. You just got to use the right tool for the job. See? Get a little dark at the bottom. See? Don't let that person tell you that drawing trees is hard. Don't let that person tell you that forests are difficult. No. Easy. They just did it wrong. Back to the arcade machines. Because here's the thing, if you want to do an arcade right, you have to recognize that every single one of these arcade machines had a different box, except for the Nintendo ones. The Nintendo had a standardized box. Or a cabinet for a while. And you could tell because they had a little speaker in the front. They're also shaped the same. Same shape. And they always had like big bright colors. They were actually really cool looking. I keep hitting this stupid microphone. Here, we're going to hear a big sound and then we're going to hear no more sound. There we go. No sounds ever again. Once again, I'll say it. Art is not hard. You just have to get good at it. That old canard from your buddy Bob. Old Bob telling you what's up. I don't know why I bother firing up the YouTube stream. Nobody shows up. Usually get like 1 or 2 people. Twitch is where it's at. Twitch is where the people want to watch old men draw pictures. Decrepit ancient men with tiny rulers, slowly wasting away before their very eyes. Is he a mummy? No. He draws comics for Marvel sometimes. After all my bitching about the Gabby series, I didn't get to draw. I did get an email from Marvel today. They're like, "Hey Bob, I meant to write you an email about a month ago. Hope everything's going good." I'm like, "Yep, it's great. Where was this email when you were making the book I wanted to make?" The boy is... Oh, that's right. This was going to be a different thing. This is all black. I'm not like disappointed at how salty I got about that. Like I was like, I should be used to it by now. Therapy's fine. Actually, I haven't. Viewers, therapy's important. It's a good idea to unpack your BS at some point or another. And figure out why you're horrible to live with. And then take the steps to not be horrible to live with anymore. Your partner will thank you. Trust me. But I have not done therapy in some years, though my wife desperately wants me to go back due to some recent life events. And here's the thing, she's right. I do need to go back. Life events I will not be getting into. On the stream, thank you. Some things you guys don't get to know. That's just for me to rage at my wife about. Once every couple weeks. And then she goes, have you thought about therapy? And then I go, I know. Don't tell me how to do it. She's like, okay. She's like, I'm going to therapy. And I'm like, yeah, but you've never done it before. I've done it. But you should do it. You should do it. Figure out why you're sad. Figure out why you're avoiding that conflict. Don't listen to me. I draw comic books. I don't know anything. Uh-oh, office is getting hot. It's afternoon, and the computer is spitting CPU heat directly into my body. I'm gonna need to turn on the fan. So get ready for some noise. She coming. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go turn the fan on. We did it. Fan's on. It was easy. Just had to walk over there and turn it on. We love it. Thank you, whoever joined on YouTube. Thank you for being with us today as we continue to use tiny rulers to make straight lines to indicate in the background delightful arcade machines. It was interesting to see how many people were joining because they were working as well. And it's like, oh, it's like office hours. We can all work on cartoons together. Viewers, let me know. If you want, I can actually start a Discord, and then you can come on and yap with me if you want. You know, like no slurs or anything, but like you can come on and we can talk about stuff. That actually might be fun. I know I've said it like 3 times, but like if anybody actually wants it, goof around on stream and talk about stuff, I'm cool with it. I think it actually might be a good time. Have a little conversation. Talk about what's going on in the industry. What are your favorite comics? How big a poo can you do? That is an old joke from a Chainsaw Suit comic by Chris Straub, who, for my money, might actually be the funniest human being alive. Chris, if you're watching, which I know you're not, but if you are, or if you ever see this, you know I'm constantly impressed and delighted by your particular brand of humor. Keep awake while working. See, I used to be part of a bi-weekly like Google Meet hangout with some other creators. It was fun, but I don't know. I don't have a problem staying awake. That's never been an issue for old Bob. I'm an awakey boy. My problem is sleeping. BBC documentary, What Artists Do All Day. You guys have all watched Monben, right? Or at least as many have been translated into your particular language. Please tell me you've watched it. For God's sake. If you haven't, you need to. I'm not seeing a lot of people espousing their love of Monben in the chat, so I'm gonna assume that means that you haven't watched it. Which you can just it's on YouTube, MANBEN, and you need to watch it. Watch as many as you can. See how it's done. Comic people should love it. Here, I'll put it in the chat for you. If you Google that, or if you search that on YouTube, you'll get it. Hey, thanks for all the people that are coming and hanging out. Appreciate it. As many as 7 of you here. Enjoying beep boops and drawing pictures with me. Are you drawing pictures too? What are yours of? Yeah, you got it. Okay. If that's the case, I'll fire that up. I'll get a Discord going. And then we can yap if you guys want. Then you gotta mute the stream though. So you're gonna get less beep boops, but more yapping. So I'll start putting links up around the Twitch, and I guess I don't know where you can do that on YouTube. I'll figure it out, but I'll fire one up, and then we can talk while we're all working together. I always feel bad. George, are you in the middle of... Sure. Actually making a new program to train a new generation of creators next year with tutorials and case studies. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you're all welcome to come on. All right. Yeah, I'll fire that up then tonight, and then I'll put links around, and everybody can join up. And then we'll leave it on, and then if people want to join in and come and talk, they can. We'll have a special like a special voice chat room or whatever. Chances are I'm not going to know how any of it works, and it'll be completely busted for the first minute, but hopefully, I think because Discord can tell when you're streaming, I'm sure it'll work it should be pretty easy to do. We're already capturing desktop audio so I can get my beep boop music, so I'd be shocked if we couldn't also if it wouldn't also capture the voice from Discord, but I don't know. I don't know how it works. I may have to switch microphones too, because sometimes Discord doesn't like this microphone, which is not ideal. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll run some tests before I do it, just to make sure nothing's broken, because it's gonna be. There we go. That's the right. The hardest part of drawing ovals is finding out which one you used. Yeah, because like for some reason, maybe somebody else knows about this. Hey, technical geniuses that may be watching this program. I run this microphone through a Focusrite Claret Pre 8, and anytime I try to run it through, I feel like anytime I've tried to run it through Discord flips out. Like the audio becomes real choppy. If anybody knows how those interfaces work, I'm all ears. If not, you may just have to hear me from yelling from across the room through the other microphone, which isn't the worst. It's only for the Discord people. We'll see. We'll see, man. Okay. So you can tell the days where I'm like, I don't want to draw all these arcade machines. We have 2 panels with basically no background. Oh, you're cheating hard. By the way, Twitch people, I have clicked on the ad button. Have you actually gotten any? If you have, I do apologize. I'm trying to get that bag. You know what I mean? I'm capitalism pilled. I'm epic and capitalism pilled. Or whatever. Alright. Now, I think we're back to spotting black, kids, and then we're all done for today. I love when it's a short one. When it's a short afternoon, because that means I get plenty of time to work on my penciling. We're just gonna... I gotta clean this water. Oh my goodness. When the water comes out as an ink wash, you got problems. This is how clean the water is. That is dirty. That is dirty ass water. Not good. Alright, well we'll clean that up later. In the meantime... we ink. The precision of a brush will move the camera up slightly. The dramatic voice of the artist. I don't like saying the artist. It always reminds me, if anybody's ever seen the documentary Dig, it always reminds me of when Anton Newcomb was saying the artist is using a modulating synthesizer for his expressed purpose. Though I will say, Anton Newcomb was ahead of the curve. He moved to Germany years ago, and in a recent interview, or not recent, but in an interview, he's like, "Why'd you move to Germany?" And he goes, "It's the only place it's illegal to be a Nazi." And he's looking smarter every day. Even though he's a complete maniac. Has anybody seen that documentary? Has anybody seen Dig? It's about the Dandy Warhols and the Brian Jonestown Massacre. There's some really great music in it and some really bizarre personalities. And it's some parts of it get real rough because like at one point I think Anton was suffering from a real serious heroin addiction, and like they caught him on camera and he's just a wreck. Like he looks like death. But like if you're not into hipstery like San Francisco and Portland bands, it's probably not for you, but because these people are all real obnoxious. They'll think very highly of themselves, whether or not it is deserved. However, I do have a good friend who lives in Portland and spends a lot of time at the Dandy Warhol's auditorium and says it's a pretty cool place. If you've been, let me know in the comments. Both of you, tell me. Get in the chat. What are you doing? Tell me if you've been to Portland. Have you been to the auditorium? My greatest revelation was what is a plane if not a train with some extra bits from this morning. I was proud of that. I felt like that was informative and instructive to the Gen Pop. What did you think? Smash like if you know what you thought. Like. You did it. You knew what you thought. Proud of you. Speaking of Get Shy. Oh, you're very welcome. Speaking of therapy, hilariously, you know, the reason that I'm doing this is because my wife's therapist said I should. He's like, you should stream on Twitch. I'm like, all right. And then I went all over the top on it. I went over the top on everything except for the production value of actually drawing. Though people said that the frame looked nice, so we'll take that. Though I will say this, internet. There's a lot of really cool free services to help support your stream. Like the thing that does a little badink anytime somebody follows, or like the chat aggregator that shows up on stream and stuff's all free. I don't know how they make money. I'm sure they'll initiatify eventually, but until then, we're using it. Hello! Oh, hey! Everybody, it's Don Cardenas! This is the best. I'm so happy Don's here. Don, we're gonna have to do a metal stream. This is the truth. That'd be so much fun. Yeah, dude. We'll just play Gojira tunes and talk about comics. Now we're talking. Oh, dude, Don, we're yeah. I'm gonna fire up a Discord stream or a Discord channel for the stream, and you can come on and yap with us while we're all working. That would be tight as hell. And if you guys are not subbed to everything that Don is doing, you need to be. Don rules. Don makes good music and good comics. Don likes all the same stuff I like. There we go. That looks good. We're pleased about that. Yes, do blush. Do be slightly embarrassed. But my eye is upon you. Like the great eye of Sauron. Currently getting my desk ready to assemble the spider caster. Now, why does your desk require assembly in order to build a spider caster? There seems like there's a lot of story here. Why so much work? Like, do you have like a separate luthier table or whatever? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I didn't know how serious you were about the whole thing. You were like, well, actually, I've purchased a lot of woodworking equipment and a bunch of other crap so that I could become a serious guitar assembler. Aside from dying slightly, I have always wanted to try to build my own guitar, but I've always been too afraid that I would waste a bunch of money on parts and then assemble it poorly and then have a guitar that was a real piece of garbage at the end of it. It's like, hey, I spent all this money on all this stuff and now the guitar is unplayable because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Like, I have to, like, you know, re-drill all the holes constantly. It's just like, be on stage playing this guitar that's just a complete disaster. All these little drill holes that have been filled in with epoxy or whatever. Where'd you get that guitar from, Bob? Hell. It's a piece of crap. You want it? The only reason I'm playing is I spent the time on it. I'm gonna use it, goddammit. Am I still on screen? Kinda. Only kinda. The eternal struggle of the spotless Bob. Is he drawing on camera? And he's never sure. He's never actually sure. It's called character. Yeah, true. It's an unplayable guitar with character. It's an unplayable disaster piece. That was a bunch of Eddie's guitars, though. He claimed he had that one. Oh. Fastly Strat kit I got was pretty cheap. 99 bucks, that's not bad. Ooh. In your experience... Wait, have you built a lot of your own guitars? My question to you would be, is that, like, after the assemblage of all your parts and everything like that, in general, how much additional time do you have to spend with setup, or do you have to take it to a tech in your area and have them set it up for you real nice once you have it built? Because I have a bass right now. It's an absolute mess. Little P bass. Looks cool. Sounds great. Plays like absolute trash. You've built 3. Okay. That's tight, man. I love that. Plus, it's like your guy, too, you know? Like, that's your guitar. More than... I have a little kit to help with that, so I do it myself. Ugh. Envious. So envious. I'll tell you, because I have a collection of fine guitars, some of which are so screwy that I just accept that they're crappy, and I barely ever play them. The action's like a 1/4 inch off of the neck, and I'm just like, well, that's just my crappy guitar. That's the one that's unplayable. You got one of those? you have one of those crappy unplayable guitars? Welcome to Guitar Talk. You're on, caller. Let's go. Top 3 favorite guitar pedals. Go. George, if you're in here, I need yours too. God damn, I should get the Discord set up now so we can talk about this. I'm like so into it now. But I don't want to take time away from getting this work done. Because my wife and I are going out to dinner tonight, so. Kits are usually less than 30 bucks. You have a billion tutorials. Alright. Yeah, you can always rely on YouTube to tell you all the stuff you don't know. I taught myself to fix a lot of things around this stupid house just by going on YouTube. Oh, yubtub. Never got into pedals. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. One of these days, I'll set up my iPhone to do streaming, and then I'll walk into the garage and I'll show you my pedal tower. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I had a real gearhead phase. I'm still kind of one, unfortunately, which is it's an expensive hobby, which I'm not pleased about. Don, top 3 pedals. I don't see him in the chat. No rush though. I'm messing with you. I actually have one of those I have one of those amps that they... Have you ever seen the ones that like they build into packets of cigarettes? Oh, Oh no. That was to Don. Hey, the ads are working. Sorry about that. Hey, if you want an ad-free experience, sub on twitch.tv. Oh. Thank you. Thank you very much. Miffits. Appreciate it. The Fathead Bass Overdrive, my Dimebag Wah from Hell. Oh man, that's tough. Yeah, I remember that Dimebag Wah. I remember when that came out. That seemed like it was pretty tight. My top 3 are the MXR Carbon Copy, the Keeley Noble Screamer, and the Rotosphere. The Hughes and Kettner Rotosphere. There you go. Easy. I could do it. Did the Dime Scream pedal make your tone sound as brittle as your grandma's bones? Oh. Shots fired on scooped mids. Cave Bear Fuzz. I can't believe I left out my fuzz faces. I have a large collection of fuzz faces. Large collection of fuzz faces. I have the germanium, the silicon. I have the Hendrix. I have the white knob Hendrix, and I think that's where I ended it. I was thinking about getting the Bonamassa one, and I didn't. And I think that's the only other one I don't have. Thank you. I'm always pleased when people enjoy the beep boops. I'm gonna need more of this Dr. P.H. Martin's, because I am running out in my little tin here. A lot of black on this page, it turns out. More than I anticipated anyway. Or it's all up in the bristles of my brush. One of the two. Type 1 in the chat if it's on the page. Type 2 in the chat if it's in the bristles. You will be the deciding factor. Type whatever you want in the chat. Or don't. Don't listen to me. This poor brush is just ruined. Thank God I don't use it for like contour work anymore. It'd just be just awful. Unusable. One of these days maybe I'll get a new one, but I switch back over to the Series 7 and I haven't looked back. One of my burning memories from college was hearing Becoming for the first time and losing my mind over it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I'm trying to think of the... I think for me... There were two, and Don, this will resonate with Don if he's still here. Okay. Thank you. If Don's still here, one of the first ones for me that was a big one was Flying Whales from Gojira. And then I got real into Mastodon after Crack the Sky. And then I got like their first... They had like 2 really great records, and then they had like 2 so-so records, and they've had like a bunch of not so great ones. The recent ones have not been good, in my opinion. And I say that as a guy who really enjoyed their music a lot. Yes, agreed. I used to put that one on and like have it start the playlist at the gym, and then just go bananas. But since then, the gym playlist has just become Kubla Khan and Knocked Loose. Yeah, if it's up to me, I'd say. Okay, so I've said this before on stream. I'll say it again now. Crack the Sky is as close to a perfect progressive metal album as you're ever gonna hear. Easily one of the best albums ever written. It's probably in my top 10 albums ever written, and it remains good to this day. Blood Mountain is good. Leviathan is good. Once More Around the Sun is okay, and then after that everything else kind of falls off. Gotta recommend Orbit Culture. Okay, well, I'll add that to the... I'll put that on my piece of paper over here. Orbit Culture. Done. On the list. Looking it up after the show. Looking it up after I'm done with my work here. I love a good caveman riff. Cavemaning is absolutely my shit. Tune low and chug. If the song Tales of War doesn't do it for you, then I doubt much. Okay. I'll check it out. And then you guys have to go listen to Knocked Loose, Don't Reach For Me. That's on constant rotation right now over here. And then the entirety of Every Time I Die is Radical. There you go. Music exchange completed. A representative of Ray's Music Exchange must be present. Now, can I help you? What movie is it from? Quick, what movie is it from? Ooh. Okay. I like that. to get out a smaller brush. We'll see though. I'll let you know. I'll let you know, guys. I think we're getting it though. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it live. We're gonna get the pen. We're getting the brush pen in order to fill in these tiny bits here. Oop, wait. Hang on, we gotta see if there's any ink left in this thing. Oh. That'll do it. Alright, hang on. The not quite ready for prime time pen. Don't worry. We keep large amounts of ink at this desk. Oh, jeez. Ooh, weak hands. There we go. Jeez. That one didn't want to go in there. That's what she said. Ooh. Ooh. Send him back. Send him back to the turd farm. No, that's what she said, jokes. See, I don't know if they're on, if Orbit Culture is on the Twitch approved playlist. Otherwise, I'd just put it on. But I still don't super understand how that stuff works. I know that like people will just like watch other people's videos and stuff. Does anybody know how that fair use stuff works? And like what you can and can't do? Because like I was talking a little bit earlier about this Mort Drucker interview that I really liked, and I wanted to play it for some people, but I don't know what you can do. I don't know what the rules are. I don't want to get kicked off the internet. I don't want Al Gore to come to my house and kick me off the internet. Like what the fair use rules are. I don't know what they are. And no one can tell me. What constitutes fair use and what constitutes copyright strikes? I don't know. Boop the mic again. Good job, Bob. Real professional. Jeepers Louiepers. Whoop. Dog's misbehaving. Do I need to get the dog, dear? Okay. He goes into my wife's office and then he barks at himself in the mirror. Because like I said, he loves dogs more than he loves people. So he goes in the back there and like he sees another dog because he's stupid. right? He's like, I love this guy. He's always in here. Hey, buddy. Yelp, yelp, yelp. And then, yeah, my wife can't get anything done, so. He also jumps on the bed, which he's not supposed to do. Fair use is for reviews, discussion used, and transformative in nature. Folks get pinged for it regardless. Yeah, it just kind of seems like it's not worth it. Look, we make the art here. We don't talk about art. This is Fight Club for artists. This is Fight Club for me. I punch myself in the face, and then I don't talk about it. The thing of it is like, I want to discuss that interview. I think it, like, if we were in a world where this was a stream big enough that people were coming to it for tips and advice, which one person did earlier, which I was very happy to give tips to. It was very broad, though. It was like, help how make comic, and I'm like, oh geez, that's a big question. But there was a lot of really good stuff in that interview that I think people could learn or have their lives enhanced from. Because he was a cool dude. And if you can't respect the man's artwork, then, I mean, do you truly enjoy comic art at all? Would be my question to you. Great caricatures. Did he write those? I don't think he wrote them. I think he just drew them. Mad about the 60s. Do I have a Mad about the 60s? I used to. Don, do you still do the podcast? I haven't listened to a podcast in over a year. I was just curious. I just probably should catch up on it one of these days if you still do it. I don't even listen to Hello from the Magic Tavern anymore. And I have merch. Oh! Well, sorry to hear that. A. B. Chuck BB is a cool dude. So that's awesome. So that'll be fun. I'll listen to that. I don't remember what Comic-Con I met him at. I bought all the copy. I have a original piece from him around here somewhere. have a bunch of artwork that never made it up onto my walls for some reason. One of these days I'll put it up. Yeah. Yeah, agreed. Chuck is a cool dude. Man, this is like the third spritz of the Black Star I've had to put in here. This is crazy. This is a much blacker page than I anticipated. What's Chuck up to these days? Like, I got black metal from him, and then I don't know what he did after that. Because then I started making comics, and then as soon as you start making comics, you stop reading comics because you don't have time anymore. At least that's what I did. I heard the from the back of the house, meaning the dog has been naughty. Has the dog been naughty, dear? What did he do? I said, what did he do? Not you. Oh, he's trying to eat things he's not supposed to? What's he trying to eat, dear? Sure. Sure. Trying to eat boxes. Trying to eat his own ass and the mirror at the same time. Trying to eat his own ass in the mirror. Wants to watch himself eat his own ass. I told you guys, my dog is a pervert. My dog is a weird pervert. Alright. Wait. Hang on, we got 2 little bits to clean up here. We gotta get this little undercarriage here. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I submit to you that this page is complete. We did it. Worked on Teen Titans Go for a bit. Black Metal 2. Okay. Oh, 2 Black Metal albums. Hell yeah. Yeah, Chuck rules. That guy's just out here doing cool stuff. Alright guys, we did it. Page done. I mean, in the morning. It just comes together so effortlessly when you're me and you're awesome at this job. I'm just goofing around, you guys. Hey, thank you so much for hang on, I'm gonna go. Let me step into the main chamber, and then we can say our goodbyes, shall we? Oh man. Okay, now we're in the main chamber. The main chamber of my beautiful fortress. Hey, I can't get dinner yet because you know what I gotta do? I gotta finish penciling some pages, but I don't do that on stream because it takes too much concentration for me. And if I do anything other than focus entirely on that part of it, the whole thing falls apart. So, anyway, I'm gonna go do that. And then, oh, my cool BPRD shirt. Yeah, don't worry. It will be a different shirt when I take off because I gotta change before I head back into orbit in my space station. I gotta walk back to the space station in my walk into my space station shirt. So I'm gonna do that. You guys, thanks for hanging out this week. Have a great weekend. I probably won't stream this weekend, but you know, who knows? We'll see what happens. Regardless, have a great night. I'm gonna go fire up the space ladder, head back to the space station, and I'll see you guys next week at the latest. Peace out, y'all. Hey, it's that time again. Walk up this ladder back to my space station.
I wish you could come too. I wish you could enter cryo sleep with me to be rejuvenated amongst the stars. But you can't, I'm sorry about that.
Hey, it's that time again. Walk up this ladder back to my space station.
Are you still here? No. Watch me walk up this ladder. It's a long walk from Earth to the moon. It's many tens of miles. 10 miles to the moon. Shorter than you think. It's a very small moon. I'm going to a space station though. I screwed up. That's okay. You don't... We're gonna get on my case about it? That's fine. You can do that if you want. It's expensive to run a space station where you sleep and then go to Earth sometimes.
Hey, it's that time again. Walk up this ladder back to my space station.
Have you ever gotten on a Stairmaster? It's like that, but into space where there's no oxygen. It's very difficult. You should try it sometime.
Hey, it's that time again. Walk up this ladder back to my space station.
Miss you guys. Tune in next time. I'm looking forward to seeing you and drawing for you in the future.